haven't even started streaming yet. What do you mean we have a hype train? A Twitch hype train. And a YouTube party. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. You freaking goobers. I just know. I didn't even start the stream yet, and already. RGTM. Thank you so much for becoming a cuemer. Yeah, at long last. Thank you for finally becoming a cuemer. Mwah. And Snark Mark, thank you for prime cuming. Mwah. And Tentacle Turbia, thank you for also prime cuming. You're welcome, Q. I'm seething with anger over this Eagles game. What game can Eagles play besides throw fish? Hi, Daddy Sniper. What up? Football? I don't think Eagles can play football. I'd know though, I'm not an eagle. Don't ask me. NFL. The good old hand egg. What the freak are you guys talking about? Hello, chat! I am so sorry for postponing this stream for 2 days in a row, but I have been having some tummy troubles. And I think it's over now, but we'll find out after dinner. I haven't had a big meal today yet. All I had was cereal. So we'll find out. But we're gonna have some yummy. I know, some sort of Chinese food. Ooh, and that's gonna be delicious. I freaking love rice. So, we can have dinner together. And just talk about whatever the freak we want to talk about. Nothing has really happened. You know, it's impressive that I am as good as chatting as I am, because I really don't do anything at all. Wishing probiotics onto you. What can I have for probiotics? What's a probiotic in? Garlic noodles. Chicken piccata. I think we're having ginger beef. Well, I had overnight oats. Overnight oats with chia seeds and blueberries. You guys overnight oats haters or lovers? It's pretty divisive. I'm an overnight oats lover because I have a really good secret recipe, and that secret recipe is just putting as many chocolate chips in it as I put in blueberries. So I'll have a lot of chocolate chips. Cause you know what? Chocolate isn't even that unhealthy for you. It's just an excess. It's just when you have too many of it. Whatever that word is. I'm taking my socks off. I've been wearing fluffy socks all day, but now I'm taking them off. The dogs are coming out. Have you ever met a cat with 2 dogs before? 'Cause the dogs are barking. Mewing who let the dogs out, but it's just my feet. Who let the dogs out cover, and it's just my feet. Beep, bop, bop, ba-da, bop, bop. My nose is dripping. Don't tell anyone. Ooh, I do have one thing to say. This weekend, my parents... It's already starting. Why does that happen to me? I think I need to eat spinach. Starting the week with some cuemew cuteness. Ooh, that's a divisive question. You consider Monday or Sunday to be the start of the week. Probiotics are live microorganisms and things like yogurt. I put yogurt in my overnight oat! Greek yogurt. That's another trick to make overnight oats good. People say that overnight oats are too mushy. But if you just mix it up with a bunch of yogurt, then it just becomes yogurt. Friday's the start of the weekend. I didn't ask what the start of the weekend was! That's a good question. Let's have a heated debate. Okay, who's on side for and who's on side against? I will be the... moderator. I'll be the moderator. Princess Diana used to eat overnight oats with orange juice. Oh my gosh. I'm more alike to Princess Di than you guys. Was that freaking foreshadowing? That they called her Princess Di? Yo, guys, the conspiracy thickens. Jungkook is the reincarnation of Princess Diana. Nettle yogurt is probiotic. Was Greek yogurt probiotic? Vanilla. Greek yogurt. Kombucha. Oh my gosh, guys. Do you want to do a freaking kombucha taste test? My parents put... Santa put a can of kombucha in my stocking. So... let's give it a try. We can do that after dinner. As a fucked up dessert. Hi, Canadian Chris. Someone should be the moderator. I'm the moderator. Now debate! For and against. Speaking of conspiracy theories, what do you think they're hiding in Area 51? I don't know, nukes. Cannibals. Diseases. Cat has never had kombucha. Never. Can we wear stockings? What? Are you okay? We gotta put this guy down. Outside weapon project. Dude, mutually assured destruction is so stupid. Have Everyone has nukes. Nobody's gonna use them. Stop making more nukes, dummies. Dumbass. I have a nuke. I have 2 nukes actually. Bam, bam. If I had a 3D model, you'd see that I would raise my arms and flex. Santa Claus is in Area 51. Santa Claus is in the North Pole, idiot. I have his address. HOHOHO. That's his postal code. Santa Claus, Northwest Territories, North Pole, HOHOHO. That's what Big Santa wants you to think. I would hope it would be a Big Santa. The North Pole is a psyop. Untrue, I've been there before. Hello, Lolich. Did you know that the North Pole is ice and the South Pole is rock? I was thinking about ice. Mommy? Yes? Yeah! Yes? Yeah. I can come down and get it, or you can come serve it to me.
Not ready?
Yeah, you said 15 minutes.
Let you know?
Yeah.
Do you want me to... Or do you want me to come get?
The funny answer is I want you to serve it to me, but I can come get it. We're talking about the North Pole and the South Pole. Okay, bye, lady. Thanks for taking my dishes. She just came in here to take my dishes. Yeah, I was thinking specifically about ice crevasses. Ooh, those are scary. Because they can be hidden by a layer of snow. I'm pretty sure there's videos of people falling in ice crevasses when they're skiing and stuff. And they can't tell because it's covered by snow. And they fall into it. You guys want to watch? Oh! Guys, today isn't a react stream. But there's a new Chilling Scares video out. Tree wells are scary too. I know what that is. Number 15. Burger King foot fungus. Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your... I thought it was windy outside. I wish there was a good backrooms exploration video game that isn't a horror game. Because we found that one on Steam that we played during QCon. And like the first part of it was good when you're like in the open space going through the houses. But then it just became a same room simulator. Walking through a maze with all the rooms being the exact same. No. Oh, I'm gonna learn how to develop games just so that I can make it myself. But the ideal one is... My nose itched. What game was that? Let's find out. Let's have a peek. Let's figure it out. Dreamcore. 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 Liminal Hotel. Ooh, they have a new one. Liminal Hotel. Should we try out the Liminal Hotel? I don't know how different they can make a Liminal Hotel, but we can give it a try. I love liminal spaces too! I love them because they feel so... Yes! Blade pools! Ah! That one is really good. I'm a true liminal space backrooms lover. I don't like it because of the horror and the monsters and the levels, blah blah blah. I like it because of the whimsy and the nostalgia. Makes me feel like a kid again. And I love it. I want to go run around in them. If I ever have a house in my own, I'm gonna try to have like a liminal basement. Cat is immune to horror. Pretty much. Basically. Pretty much. Just don't put any water in it, and I'm fine. However, put water in it, I'll kill you. I'll kill you myself. Is my mom bringing it to me, or is she gonna text me? Shit, I guess we'll find out. There's a freaking hair on my freaking nose. Like on the side of my nose. I can feel it whenever I blink. Going mad. Whatever. Whatever. Guess I'll just have to suffer in silence. I'm gonna have to start doing some planning stuff soon, huh? That's it, I'm peeing my pants.
Imagine this is the fart sound effect and that this is your digestive system from your tummy issues. I'd cuemew.
What? Thanks for the biddies, though. Thanks for the biddies, though. Thanks for the biddies, though. Chilling scares. And it looks so funny. The horrifying real events behind these memes. And the thumbnail is a SpongeBob fish. Oh, that's half a human brain. It's a freaking meme. If I'm gonna be eating dinner, then we're gonna need a video to watch. Skilling chairs, knowing me. That's what I'm gonna say this time. That's what I'm gonna say next. Hello, Jimmy the Toad. Most of my brain cells are memes anyway. Not anymore. They're my brain cells now. I'm going mad. I feel it. I feel it. In body and soul, I know that it's there. Ugh. Review on sardine brands would be fun. Make your dinner into content. You think I would eat sardines for dinner? I've never even had sardines before. They intimidate me. Why are they in the can so tight? What are they protecting? Cats love fish. Not this cat. This cat loves bones. I don't like how feral cats are always showing their buttholes. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's been 15 minutes. I want ginger beef. Cat balls are so funny and fuzzy though. Yo, we gotta kill this guy. I prefer salmon anyway. I hate salmon. Out of the fish that I have tried, salmon is one of them, and I hate salmon. Even salmon that is specifically not smoked tastes like it just came out of a freaking smoke machine. Try crocodile. Not a fan of amphibian. I love your stream title on the YouTube. Kissing. Hi YouTube! Hi YouTube! Mwah. A kiss kiss just for YouTube. Guys, who here has been to Japan before? Raise your tootsies if you've been to Japan before. YouTube. What's up, YouTube? You guys know that audio? What's up, YouTube? Yeah, I watched Q in the Sakura of Aisu. Cat, do you like YouTube poops? Got a millennial in chat. But the answer is yes. We need to bring those back. That was a simpler time. My brother used to show me YouTube poops. My favorite YouTube poop was one from The Hobbit. If cat was a worm, better be a silkworm. Why? Cuemew millennial. No. I wish though. You guys grew up and seemed so much more fun. Not that I want to go to a dance club, but I would like to have the option to go to a dance club. I respect millennials and their optimism. They were cringe and they were free. In the modern era, we have made the crime of being cringe penalty by death. Q is Zoomer AF, prove it. She. He was millennial in her past life. I want to be a millennial and a grandma at the same time. Say 6'7". People say that 6'7" is Gen Z thing. It is decidedly not. That shit is the Gen Alphas. Wow! And it's friggin' scary because... What do you mean those kids are on the internet? They should not be on the internet. Whoa. I used to take my ex dancing every Wednesday night. I'm gonna go freaking dancing. I love dancing. All I do is just dance in my bedroom by myself. And they don't even make good dances anymore. Because there aren't good dance songs anymore. Let's watch. Okay, for dinner time, we're either gonna watch Chilling Scares or a Just Dance 2026 song reveal. They're so bad. There's no danceable songs anymore. But the great meme reset comments. You know what? I do respect something about 6'7". For the past 5 years, memes have been so cyclical. They've been like running their course over a month, 2 weeks even. But 6'7" is lasting. My mommy just texted me, dinner is ready! not going pee, but I guess I'll turn on fish for you guys. And I will go get dinner. Yay! And then we can watch a video. I love dinner and a show. Go get your dinner now too, chat. Go get a snack or something. So that we can eat together. And be romantical. Okay, I'll be right back. Yes. I'm already digging into this shit. We got homemade fried rice, ginger beef, and spring rolls. Or egg rolls, I don't know. Something. Did you guys fish anything good? With some sardines? Nope. I got a cod. I don't know if I've ever had cod before. Yeah. Okay. Should we watch a Chilling Scares? Or should we save it for a react day? You know what? We can do whatever the hell we want. We're gonna watch a Chilling Scares! Yeah! You said you were going to Japan soon? Did you pre-order your train card and phone sim? I always see, like, in the, tourist videos and guides I've been watching, everybody talks about phone sim. Can you... Do American phone companies not just give you the data? But yeah, I want to travel to Mars so bad. We're gonna have to do a stream one time where we just look at Japan content so that I can plan stuff. You keep an eye out for that, Snark Mark. If you've been to Japan before, you better come to that stream, okay? So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll probably do it sometime in the end of January and the start of February. We need an international data card or else it'll charge you like mega bucks. Not in Canada, or at least the phone company we have. If you tell them that you're going international, they'll give you international data. And by my calculations, or at least what my mom has said, everything that my mom says is right. But it'll be like the same or even cheaper than eSIM. My brother teaches English ASL in Japan. You better ask your brother for Rex right now. Oh, that's so cool, Chris. You add syrup to your food no matter what it is. I'm not a freaking elf. Good, look at the thumbnail. Hello? I love YouTube recommendations now. That's so awesome. I love how the thumbnail fucking vanishes when I click on it. When I want to show you guys, that's awesome. Thanks, YouTube. You're so cool, YouTube. Kaka. See, it's such a funny thumbnail. Okay, we gotta watch. We can do chatting after this. My dinner's gonna get cold. So... Hey. This will be a good conversation to eat food with.
The "Oh that's real nice" meme comes from an episode of the cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants, where Martin, a side character in the show, looks into a toilet bowl only to find a realistic
I love how Chilling Scares are explaining it. It's so funny to me.
looking SpongeBob floating inside. The moment itself tied into the overall plot of that episode. But the meme that came out of it was meant to contrast someone doing an ordinary task like going to the toilet or clocking in at work with an unusual or disturbing discovery. And while most of the posts mentioned completely fictional events, a few instances of the meme format referenced real events that actually happened. This particular incident took place at the Bethlehem Wastewater Treatment Plant on January 7, 2000. A worker named Scott Batchman had clocked into his night shift at around 11 p.m. when he noticed a pink, fleshy object while cleaning out a catch basin. He took it out and rinsed it off to get a clearer look. However, nothing could have prepared him for what that object turned out to be. Scott was holding one half of a human brain in his hand. It was a bit difficult to identify, but Scott's past work experience at a coroner's office allowed him to confirm that it was real and not a prop. He immediately contacted the authorities and handed it over to them. This discovery happened on a Friday night, so a proper analysis didn't happen until
that's real convenient.
Monday. However, according to initial reports, the brain looked like it was fresh and had not been in the sewer system for very long. The situation became worse when it was sent over to a DNA lab for testing, which confirmed that it belonged to a person. Unfortunately, authorities had no matching DNA on record, making it impossible to determine whose brain it was. The treatment plant also received waste from 13 different municipalities, so they couldn't link it to a nearby missing person report either. The question now was, how did
someone flushed their brain down the toilet? Me when I shit out my brain.
a piece of human brain end up in the sewer system in the first place? One possible explanation the authorities considered was that it came from a medical cadaver, suggesting that a medical student might have flushed it down the drain either on purpose or somehow by accident. However, the lack of any major decomposition pointed to a much darker possibility. The brain likely came from the victim of a homicide, with the killer attempting to destroy evidence by dismembering the body and flushing the pieces down the toilet one by one. And unfortunately, it seems their plan worked as intended. Investigators were never able to link the discovery to any reported crimes, leaving the case an unsolved mystery to this day. The traumatized Mr. Incredible meme depicts a normal-looking Mr. Incredible next to a haunting, uncanny version of him. The template uses a before and after format to highlight how hidden context changes a person's perspective, where people who don't know see a surface-level image or phrase and remain blissfully ignorant, represented by a smiling Mr. Incredible. In contrast, people who know understand the dark, tragic, or disturbing reality behind the subject, represented.
The meme explanation is really amusing to me.
By his hollow-eyed, traumatized face. This specific version of the meme refers to a silent tragedy that occurred in many parts of Mexico in the late 1980s, and the cause for it originated over 7,000 miles or more than 11,000 kilometers away in Ukraine. On April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear plant suffered the worst nuclear disaster in history. During a botched safety test, a massive power surge caused Reactor 4 to explode, releasing a plume of radioactive fallout that drifted across Europe. The immediate blast killed 2 workers, while dozens more lost their lives to acute radiation sickness shortly after trying to contain the fallout. However, by the time they were able to enclose the malfunctioning reactor, it had already spread massive clouds of toxic, radioactive particles across Europe and Asia. Mexico, in theory, should have been far enough from the disaster site to stay unaffected. In reality, government corruption and greed turned it into a problem that ordinary Mexicans were forced to live with in their day-to-day lives. You see, radioactive particles from the Chernobyl meltdown contaminated crops and livestock across Europe and Asia, making a significant portion of their food unsafe for consumption. Ireland was among the more heavily affected countries, with thousands of tons of milk in the region becoming radioactive. The Irish government tried to get rid of this contaminated milk by selling it to poorer countries. And after getting rejected by Brazil, they reached an agreement with the Mexican government to sell 40,000 tons of radioactive powdered milk at discounted prices. The toxic milk reached Mexico in June 1987 and was then distributed across the country by a state-owned company called Conasupo. It made its way into ordinary households where consumers had no idea they were drinking what was essentially poison. The truth finally came out when Navy Vice Admiral Manuel Rodriguez Gordillo commissioned a nuclear physicist to test the milk. And as it turned out, the milk the Mexican government bought from Ireland exceeded 10 times the permitted limits of radioactivity. The government initially tried to suppress the news by accusing the whistleblower of defamation, stripping them of their position, and putting them in prison. But the backlash got bad enough that the government was forced to issue a complete recall by January 1988. Unfortunately, the damage was already done. Over the following decade, the number of children suffering from cancer skyrocketed drastically. Many endured life-altering deformities, while countless others lost their lives because of it. Even those who survived the initial radiation poisoning now face a higher risk of developing cancer later in life.
Holy shit.
To me,
wow. First, the freaking Irish government for selling contaminated milk to poorer countries, and then Mexico buying it. What the freak?
it seems like January always starts the same way. New resolutions, new projects, and a packed schedule right out the gate. It can feel like this any time of the year, but usually especially ZocDoc for sponsoring this video.
What the frick is a ZocDoc? We've all heard about this one before.
The deeply unsettling Mr. Incredible meme illustrates a person's reaction to discovering something truly horrifying. The template is often paired with a caption highlighting disturbing events or shocking facts, and this particular use of it is
Why are they all obsessed with using Mr. Incredible?
no different. It summarizes the horrific sight a Chinese explorer named Beanbag Adventures uncovered in February 2022. Beanbag's content on Douyin, which is the Chinese version of TikTok, revolved around him exploring abandoned buildings and showcasing any interesting finds. However, one of these adventures spiraled into a nightmare his viewers could have never imagined. The video started with him entering an abandoned hospital or lab of some kind. It was extremely run down and appeared to have been vacant for over a decade, if not more. Broken furniture, torn clothes, and glass jars were everywhere. But what really caught Beanbag's attention weren't these items. He was more drawn to the overpowering smell that was filling the whole building.
Before.
Curious, he decided to find its source. He followed the paths where the smell grew strong.
I'm full of dinner, but I want dessert. Ooh, I have a bunch of quality street chocolates. I can have a big old quality street dessert. Okay, I'll do that. She told you what? What happened? What I missed? Eagles lost. Well, it's because they didn't have me on the team. You like ASMR? Open. Which one should I have? The purple. The pink. I'll have this one. W stream? Real. Crayon time. I don't have any crayons. To the video!
And eventually reached a strange, dilapidated room with a pool in the middle of it. He looked inside the pool, and before showing it to his viewers, claimed that it was filled with movie
Crayon stream sounds fun. We should do that for the hand cam stream. Just do a coloring book.
props. The pool was filled with what looked like the remains of dozens of children floating in a mysterious liquid. He spent barely a minute inside this room before the smell became too unbearable and he had to run out gagging for air. The horrifying sight left most of his viewers in shock, with many also trying to figure out if any of it was real. But for now, many accepted his movie prop explanation and didn't question it further, especially since the alternative was far too gruesome for most to even contemplate. A lot of the remains also showed few signs of decomposition, making it easier to buy into the prop theory. However, the possibility of these remains being real became impossible to ignore when Beanbag returned to the same location 10 months later. This time, he decided to explore the rest of the building before going back to the pool room. Unfortunately, the other locations proved to be just as disturbing. I can't show most of this on YouTube, but he discovered rooms full of extremely realistic human skeletons, children's toys and masks, and a few glass jars with what looked like human.
We know what skeletons look like. We can recreate them.
Fetuses stored inside them. Things somehow got even worse when he returned to the pool room and found things that weren't there before, like glass jars and children's clothes on the ground, and most unsettling, a blue tarp partially covering the pool.
Oh yeah, this is so realistic. A video of this guy urban exploring in this abandoned building went viral. So the people who are kidnapping children here decided to come back and put a bunch of really spooky stuff in there. There's a skeleton inside you right now. I ate it. Nom 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 nom. This one. Twitch TLS, skeletons.
This showed that someone else had been in that room in the last 10 months. But that wasn't even the worst part. The most disturbing part of Beanbag's second visit came when he pointed his camera at the pool. It not only contained more remains than before, but many of the previous ones were also noticeably more decomposed than last time, disproving his movie prop claim. Though, given what people now know about the situation, it seemed he called them movie props just so he could feign ignorance in case he ever got into trouble. It also helped in keeping the videos from getting removed from the platform. Put simply, Beanbag and now most of his audience suspected that this room was a part of an illegal organ harvesting operation known as a corpse factory. You see, China has one of the lowest organ donor rates in the world due to cultural
Rainbow
reasons.
Factory.
Yet, despite this limitation, the process of actually getting an organ for a transplant is relatively easy as long as you have the money. That's because most of these organs are said to come from China's massive black market, where merchants illegally abduct victims to meet the demand. Some reports also claim that the Chinese government is somehow involved in this operation as well, with it allegedly harvesting from minority prisoners that aren't even on death row. Even if the government wasn't involved, Beanbag was putting a target on himself by possibly exposing such a large-scale criminal operation.
A specter appears in the door.
So, acting clueless was his best bet. But even then, his safety wasn't guaranteed. Fans were worried about his well-being. This concern became even more substantial when Beanbag's Douyin account got terminated out of nowhere shortly after posting the second video. Viewers believed that whoever Beanbag exposed was trying to silence him before the story could spread further. Though, just as they were about to lose hope, Beanbag returned to the internet with new videos. However, the 2 videos of him exploring the hospital were now deleted from his account. Beanbag also kept posting more videos exploring other abandoned buildings and never even brought up the hospital again. If someone was trying to silence him, wouldn't it be easier to make him disappear, or at the very least keep him off the internet forever? So, what's going on here?
Exactly.
Well, the internet has come up with many theories trying to solve this very question, but nearly all of them contain contradictions or details that don't align with the known facts. The most popular of these theories is that the room was used to discard victims after harvesting their organs. But here's the thing, if someone was actually running a massive criminal operation, wouldn't it be much safer for them to hide the evidence in mass graves or use industrial incinerators to cremate the remains? Especially if the Chinese government was involved, as many suspect. As for his account getting temporarily banned, that could be explained by Douyin simply taking it down due to the excessive gore his videos showed, which is also why he was allowed to return after deleting those videos. Alternatively, some also believe that this room was the trophy room of sorts for a serial killer. But the sheer number of victims makes that highly unlikely, even if it was a group of multiple killers. Then there's also the possibility that Beanbag faked the whole thing to go viral, or that it was an art project of sorts. And while he wouldn't be the first one to try something like this, the remains in the pool were way too real to be fabrications. Beanbag would also have to spend tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to commission such a large quantity of props for both videos, all without getting any real return on his investment, so the remains were most likely real. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to determine how they got there. Beanbag stopped uploading in April 2024 and hasn't returned to the internet since. He also never shared the location of the building, so no one else can investigate it either. And as far as I was able to find, the authorities never looked into this, leaving this whole thing unsolved, possibly forever.
Ah! Did I scare you? All you did was take a pill. Your boss gave it to you for UTI. You haven't slept in months. You'll know you'll die.
This meme recounts the tragic life of Ricard Siagan, a 48-year-old tattoo artist from Philadelphia who lost everything he had in a single year. Ricard had 2 passions in life, his only son and art. He created music, did photography, and eventually settled into a career as a tattoo artist. He also shared videos of his tattoo work on YouTube quite often, likely just to document his own progress. Every second he wasn't working, he spent with his son. He had a seemingly perfect life, and was still striving to do better for the only person in his life. Unfortunately, this perfect life was ripped away from Ricard in 2015. This was the year he moved to Philadelphia and started working there as a tattoo artist. However, months into his new employment, he contracted a urinary tract infection, or UTI for short. The pain was so severe that it made it impossible for him to work. But since his insurance didn't cover UTIs, he couldn't afford to go to a doctor. With no other option, Ricard spoke to his boss about his illness, hoping for help or at least some guidance.
That's so freaked up. Having to afford to go to the doctor anyways in the first place, but also insurance not covering a UTI? Did they think it was optional?
And as it turned out, his boss had also gone through a UTI recently. His boss still had some of the antibiotics his doctor prescribed, which he happily handed over to Ricard. Ricard was a bit skeptical at first, but a single dose dramatically reduced his pain. So he kept taking the antibiotics and was soon well enough to return to work. But before he could celebrate his recovery, Ricard noticed another major health concern. He was experiencing insomnia, making it difficult for him to sleep each night. Unfortunately, that was only the beginning. The insomnia was getting worse with each passing day. 4 months in, and it became severe enough to prevent him from sleeping altogether. None of the treatments he tried worked, and he was rapidly running out of options. So, in January 2016, he uploaded a video asking for the internet's help, titled, Che Fatal Insomnia Neurotoxin Induce, CNS Seeking Neuroscience Hospital Support or Stem Cell Hope, where he went over all the disturbing details of his condition.
My brain also looking forward to sleep, but the activity of the brain is never calmed down. It's been 4 months since my brain is active. It never sleep. It never want to go down. And when my body asks my brain that I need to rest and sleep, there's no connection, but there is a feedback. There is a really painful feedback, physical feedback, and neuron feedback.
Ricard explained his condition as fatal familial insomnia, a devastating neurological disorder that essentially locks the brain in a state of permanent wakefulness. It's caused by a genetic mutation that targets the thalamus, the section of the brain
Oh. Isn't this hereditary?
responsible for transitioning the mind from consciousness into sleep. What made the already terrible situation even more tragic was that he was also separated from his son. He had to return to Indonesia due to his mother's hospitalization, but the insomnia now left him bedridden, unable to fly back to his son in Philadelphia. Ricard still wanted to do everything in his power to survive for his son, but the constant unbearable pain was also sapping away his will to live.
I need life. I have my sons in Philadelphia now. I left him. I have no choice. Because I don't want to leave him. I need life. I need to survive. I don't want him to lose me. I don't want to lose him.
From there, Ricard kept posting updates on his condition, and even shows what happens anytime he tried to sleep. But here's the thing, Ricard wasn't suffering from fatal familial insomnia, because that disease is genetic. It's not something someone can just contract out of nowhere, and no one in his family had this prior to him. Instead, Ricard's neurological issues were the side effects of ciprofloxacin, the antibiotic Ricard took from his boss for his UTI. Ciprofloxacin falls under a type of drug known as fluoroquinolones, and they are incredibly dangerous. Taking them without proper precaution can cause total neurological degradation. Unfortunately, even after knowing what it was, Ricard couldn't do anything, and his condition was getting worse with each passing day. He was starting to get delirious and began posting rants that made little sense.
Conspiracy theory has never been a theory. It's a practice. So the world that created by the system.
Without sleep, the cells in his body were also starting to die, leaving him even more immobilized than before. He received some hope from a doctor in Beijing who offered a cutting-edge procedure that had previously worked for one patient. However, the procedure's cost was beyond what Ricard could afford. And while he did set up a fundraiser, the donations never reached the required amount. And after struggling with his condition for over a year, Ricard sadly passed away on the 6th of December 2016 in Indonesia.
That is very scary. That's so scary. Don't do drugs at all. Always do drugs with... Don't do drugs at all. And if you gotta take pills, make sure that they're pills that a doctor gave you. Oh, God. That's so scary. There was some radio host that tried setting a world record by staying up as long as possible. He went insane. At least he didn't die. There was one that a radio station had people hold their pee to earn a weed, and a lady died from overwater. I hate pills. I barely even take Tylenol for a headache. Why? hazelnut flavored triangle. Wow. Yeah, water poisoning.
The traumatized Mr. Incredible in this instance is a reference to the death of Isaiah Fitzgerald, an 18-year-old teen from Missouri who lost everything due to an internet argument. The incident happened on April 25, 2023, when a guy named Tanner Watkins uploaded a new profile picture on Facebook with his girlfriend, to which Isaiah reacted with a laughing reaction. The two were friends on Facebook, but it's unclear how close they were. Regardless of their connection, Tanner did not take kindly to Isaiah's reaction and called him out in the post's comments. Their discussion quickly divulged into an argument and ended with the two agreeing to meet each other in person to settle things. The vast majority of internet arguments usually end here, with both sides moving on with their lives. However, both Tanner and Isaiah were serious about this confrontation. After agreeing on the spot and time, they met up at the
What a bunch of idiots!
Rotary Park in Sykeston, and unfortunately neither side was open to a discussion. As soon as they got close to each other, both opened fire from their cars. Isaiah was fatally shot seconds after the shootout started and passed away before help could arrive. The 18-year-old girl Isaiah brought with him also received life-threatening injuries. Fortunately, she managed to pull through after multiple surgeries. As for Tanner, he somehow managed to avoid conviction for the death of Isaiah, though he was eventually sentenced to 7 years in prison for an unrelated shooting in 2025.
What the fuck? Hello? What? What do you mean he wasn't convicted for that kid's death? What? Ugh.
This meme is about a deadly attack that happened in Chicago in 1982 regarding Tylenol pain relief capsules. On the morning of September 29, a 12-year-old girl named Mary Kellerman
Wasn't there a BuzzFeed about this?
took a capsule of extra-strength Tylenol to soothe a sore throat, but instead of feeling relief, she collapsed and passed away shortly after. That same day, a 27-year-old postal worker named Adam Janis also took Tylenol for his headache. Seconds later, he suffered what appeared to be a heart attack and tragically passed away. While his family gathered to mourn his death, his brother Stanley and sister-in-law Teresa each took Tylenol from the same bottle Adam had used. Within hours, those two were dead as well.
No!
By the time the connection was made, 3 more people, including 27-year-old Mary Reiner,
Yeah, damn, I guess Tylenol is bad. You were right, Periwinkle.
31-year-old Mary McFarland, and 35-year-old Paula Prince had also lost their lives. Testing revealed that the Tylenol capsules they had consumed were laced with potassium cyanide, one of the deadliest poisons in the world.
Holy
And
shit.
since the victims were spread across different suburbs, investigators quickly realized this wasn't a manufacturing error. Someone had gone into local grocery stores and pharmacies, pulled bottles off the shelves, laced the capsules with poison, and put them back to be purchased by unsuspecting strangers.
Yeah, that's why we have, tamper lids. Tamper seals.
Investigators had no way of knowing
Nowadays.
how many other poison bottles were still on the shelf. So, in an unprecedented move, the makers of Tylenol, Johnson & Johnson, stepped forward. They issued a nationwide recall of approximately 31 million bottles, a value of over
Wow.
$100 million at the time. Authorities also urged the public not to take any Tylenol product, and for good reason. In the early 1980s, over-the-counter medicine was sold in simple bottles with easy-to-open caps. There were no plastic neck seals, no foil liners, and no tamper evidence.
That's so scary. I can't believe people were just raw dogging everything back then. What about like the milk and juice and stuff? Someone could just open the lid and spit in it. Oh.
Stickers. The realization that a complete stranger could turn a common household item into a weapon of mass murder changed this mindset overnight. In response to the tragedy, the FDA introduced stringent new regulations. Within 6 months, Tylenol returned to shelves in the first ever triple seal packaging. This included a glued outer box, a plastic wrap around the cap, and a foil seal over the mouth of the bottle. However, even this was not a perfect solution. In the months and years following the attack,
They did all that in 6 months. Nowadays, they would just make a TikTok about it.
police stations across the US were flooded with hundreds of copycat reports. And while many of these were hoaxes, some turned out to be legit. Like in 1986, when 23-year-old Diane Ellsroth died after taking a Tylenol capsule laced with cyanide in New York. That same year, another medication named Excedrin was targeted in Washington state, leading to 2 more deaths. These attacks forced the pharma industry to evolve this packaging further and make poisoning more difficult. However, while the attack led to an overall positive change, the original 7 victims never received the justice they deserved. Despite a massive investigation, a $100,000 reward for information, and several suspects, no one was ever charged with the actual murders. One of the suspects, named James Lewis, actually contacted Johnson & Johnson, claiming he would stop the killings if they sent him $1 million in ransom. But investigation revealed that he had nothing to do with the actual attack. He was just trying to take advantage of an already tragic situation. The most popular theory is that this attack was carried out by one of Johnson & Johnson's competitors to ruin their reputation, which makes a lot of sense considering Tylenol's market share dropped from 35% to 8% following the incident. That said, it could still have been the work of a deranged serial killer intent on claiming as many lives as possible. Unfortunately, investigators found no solid clues like fingerprints or CCTV footage that could help us confirm or deny these theories.
What the fuck? The sea tarantula hiding in the waters of Alaska? What the hell? I don't think I even want to click that. This has to be some type of analog horror thing.
Hello gorgeous people, what is going on? And welcome back to another video. Today we're
Don't
jumping
talk
into
to
a
me
newer
like
analog
that.
horror series called
Audit.
Alta Paradisus. In this series, we learned that back in the 50s, the Soviets did
Okay, so it is a dolphin killer whale cam.
Video 2. Dolphin/killer whale cam. Cold Bay, Alaska, 30 meters below sea level. Alta Paradisus
Get out! I'm reacting! Get out!
exploration. Deep Cam 4. Apparently we're supposed to see some killer whales and dolphins in this? Well, there's the killer whale. Hello.
Whoa! Where's the
What is that in the background
tarantula?
moving?
Tarantula.
This looks like just seaweed, I guess. There's the killer whale again. Okay, that is definitely something on the floor there. Okay, that one was very quick.
Hey! What is this? We gotta watch this. Ooh. Wow, there's only a few of them. We gotta watch this ourselves, and it might be spooky. 1949, chill out. The Soviet Union detonated their first nuclear device in Kazakhstan. 2 months later, they started designing nuclear submarines in France and hastily testing them. The first one... Trident Project, Siavolko The first test resulted in catastrophic failure. The Paradisus suffered a reactor malfunction, causing the deaths of over 80 crewmates on board. Radioactively spread to the nearby Sakhalin Island, contaminating the rivers and water sources. Inhabitants of Sakhalin. Slow down! The following are photographs taken of many of the victims coming in contact with the contaminated water. No! 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 Trident Project Test. The next test was a successful run, resulted in the new and improved Paradisus 2. Although it was successful, it once again spread radioactive waste into the waters. Radioactive around Southern Island has loaded after many months, radiation mutating the wildlife. The following is a photograph taken in April 1979 of life form found in Lake Tahoga. Locals refer to these things as a cuemew, or sea swords. After 3 to 4 months, all of them had died, but the radiation persisted. Hey! Shut up!
What did they lace the nuclear radiation waste
Give a
with?
shit!
Fent?
Thanks for the biddies. The first 2 solved that the double result in Soviets did everything they could to maximize safety and visually increase from Paradisus 3. The third and final test was done in January of 1951. Not much is known about Paradisus 3, but its test resulted in no waste in being displaced. During its second run, the crew made their way to the Kuril Island. And all communication had stopped. See Tarantula. Paradisus 3 and all of its crew had vanished. See Tarantula. Okay, well, we saw this one. Alta Paradisus Exploration. The photo above is footage from a deep sea oil rig attack. This was taken by unfortunate mechanic Anton Agatap on December 1st, 1989. Out of the 89 people on the rig, only 1 survived. What am I looking at? Oh my god, a secret Mickey! Hidden Mickey! Someone more would be the only living witness to this attack for 3 days. Until she took her own life on December 4th, 1989. The Hidden Mickey. I suspect this is the same creature we caught on the dolphin cams earlier this month. Whatever it is harmful not just to us, but the Alaskan coasts as well. This is a photograph of the steel and concrete-based platform. As you can see, it has been visibly damaged. To fix the problem and put it all exploited in species. Be tremendous opportunity to your cause and a fight to kill this animal. Hello? Okay. Alta Paradisus Exploration. I just want to see the tarantula. I want to see the tarantula. I want to see the tarantula. My father's drawing. Okay. Sure. Okay. Deep sea cam. Oh, I don't like that. I'm not looking at it. What was it? It was a... Dude, if that... Just the context of that being a deep sea cam made that scary to me. If this was a camera side of my bedroom, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Deep sea cam, I don't like that. Confessions of a Monster. Henry Moore is the monster. Who the frick is James Hughes? Who is James Hughes? Killed your daughter. Yeah, get him. Get him. I fed him to the sea. Wasn't about justice. About prevention. He was a monster. Dude, the face is back. That's James Hughes. Oh, that's James Hughes' corpse. The corpse. Have fun down there, James. Alive. What? Can the creature read? Can the monster read English? What? Does it know Roman letters? Cat burp counter reminder. I didn't burp. It recognizes the name. It hates us. Wow, it can read. So naturally when it saw the sign, it came rising to the surface. Looked in the eyes. Wait. GoPro Awards. Skier falls into crevasse. GoPro Awards. Oh, they didn't show us. Aw. You didn't show us him fall.
I had the GoPro recording. How epic is that?
Apparently not. Ah, yay!
I'm always a little bit
Huzzah.
sketched out by the crash at the bottom of this. That was pretty nice.
Wait, they know that there's a crevasse at the bottom of this, and they still go down? They had it coming. Holy shit. Do you see? You couldn't even see a hole in the ground because it was covered by snow.
I'm quite far down.
For fuck's sake.
I'm okay, I'm just, yeah, I'm gonna need quite a lot of help to get out. Right. That was, scary. So we're gonna have to call rescue, yeah?
How far down does it go?
Yeah. About 60 foot. 60? Yeah, 60.
Holy crap. You okay?
Yeah, fuck me. I think I should just hang the skis up, to be honest. We're gonna ring rescue. Be safe and don't, like, I don't know, go any deeper or something.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Just stay still, I think. Take some pictures, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Pan the camera. Pan the camera. Okay, it's hard to get an understanding of where he is. This looks like it just goes down. Like, does that go down? Or is that horizontal? Is that horizontal or vertical? Either way, holy shit, he could have went a lot further down. Yeah, he could have fallen a lot more. Yeah, it's horizontal and vertical, true. Jesus. Yeah, he's on some... Obviously he's safe. Something caught him, but he could have fallen off that too. Oh, who was that? That was scary. There's a lot of like...
loads of snow just came in. It was pretty
Yeah.
horrible.
That could have knocked him right over.
So there's a heli off me. Dropping some people.
Whoa.
Yeah, they just dropped some people off. Okay. Okay, one more, let's stop. Alright, alright. Oh, there. Okay, go, go, go. Yeah, alley. Action.
Whoa.
Thanks.
Oh, so he like kind of slid down. That looked like an ice slope. So he kind of slid down an ice slope. Good thing he stopped where he did, or else he would have fallen. Whoa.
How far did you slide down? Oh, to the bottom.
To the bottom. Oh, okay. Never mind then. He wasn't in any more danger. He was already at the bottom. Okay, never mind. Oh. The day I fell into a crevasse. You know, you don't have to do that. All of this is optional. You don't have to do this. Freaking adrenaline junkies, dude. So stupid. Like watching videos about spelunking. Yeah, that's not necessary. We need to count adrenaline junkies in the same vein as drug junkies. Now they're going back down. What the freak? Look at this, you wouldn't even be able to know if there was a crevasse covered by snow. The people who do this know what crevasses are. They know that they can be hidden anywhere, so why did they choose to do it? Make that make sense.
Faut faire gaffe, y'a l'arrimée ici.
For rich people!
Merde.
Merde!
Oh. Oh.
If he was Québécois, he'd say tabernacle.
Aide-moi. Je crois que je me suis niqué le genou, vite. Ça va tomber.
That's not that deep.
Oh putain. Putain, merde. Viens me tirer.
Putain, merde!
Ah, je me suis niqué le genou, je crois. Faut pas que tu te mettes en dessous de moi, sinon il y a tout qui me tombe sur la gueule.
Subtitles on this? There's subtitles!
Viens me tirer. Ah, je me suis niqué le genou, je crois. Faut pas que tu te mettes en dessous de moi, sinon il y a tout qui me tombe sur la gueule.
How deep is it?
Préviens les autres. Faut pas que t'ailles au-dessus de moi là. Je peux pas aller dedans. Putain, j'ai zéro corde, fake.
Look at this one, it's covered by ice. And no, it's covered by snow, so you can't even see how far it goes.
C'est très dangereux là. Faut que tu dises aux autres qu'ils fassent gaffe. Attends. Attends, faut que je te filme le sangle, le pire.
How deep is it?
Tu l'as? Ouais. Ok. Attends. Ah, je me suis niqué le genou, je crois. Faut que je déchausse ou pas? Ouais, déchausse. Mais ça me tient, j'ai peur, putain. Déchausse, vas-y. Je peux pas. Ah. T'arrives à faire quelque chose? Non. Alors je vais te filer mon piolet. Ouais. Oh. Putain, je me suis niqué le genou, je crois. Tiens, bon. Putain.
How far down does that bad boy go?
C'est sur ma jambe. Vas-y, lâche. Allez, vas-y, serre-toi de ça. Lance-le dans l'autre sens. Toujours comme on a fait à la maison. Je pas, putain, je vais tomber. Ah, j'arrive pas. Sans ça. Je sais que j'ai pas de corde là. Essaie d'enlever un ski sur les deux déjà. Non, sinon je vais tomber, je pense. Je vais m'enfoncer dans l'arrimée. Comment on peut faire? En plus, ils vont arriver, ils vont nous mettre du stuff. Mais préviens-les, gros, faut que tu les préviennes. Mets les skis.
You must warn them, buddy.
Bon, Comment je vais faire? Je vais essayer de faire quelque chose. Putain, j'ai peur que le gros bloc il me tombe sur la gueule là. Ok, prends ça. Tu as? Putain, je crois que je me suis niqué le ligament. Hein. Ah putain, merde.
Ligament.
J'ai le genou qui tient pas là. Ah!
That snow looks yummy. You guys know about snow worms? Ice worms?
Attends, je vais essayer d'enlever l'autre ski, mais ça me fait peur. J'essaie d'enlever l'autre ski, tiens.
You think this guy dies in the end? Looks like a fluffy cloud. What are snow ice worms? They're tiny little worms in snow ice. In high altitude.
Ah, je me suis bien fait le genou, je pense. Ah merde. Bon, au moins, t'es pas enfui sous la neige.
Yeah, hooray, out of the snow! They don't know where the crevasse begins or ends.
Va pas par là. Ouais. Ok. Oh putain. Il y a un trou là aussi. Ça va être mes skis. Oh là. Oh là là. Oh là là.
Oh là là. Oh là là. Oh là là. Oh la la. Helicopter. Helicopter, helicopter. Helicopters are really dangerous, apparently. Whoa! Na 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 na. Whoa. Whoa. What's that machine?
Le genou, ça me l'a tordu. Tu vas aller le clipper là-bas. Tiens, clip-toi.
You sprained your knee. Grow up. Don't be a baby. It's not that bad. Crevasse. What's the French mountains? Whoa! Whoa! Bye guys, have fun in the crevasse! Whoa! This guy did that just so he could get a free ride. Yeah, this would be scary as fuck. Helicopters are dangerous. Like, is bro just standing there? Oh, okay. Oh. If I was that, my tummy would be turning. Oh. gosh. Yeah, bro did that so that he could get a free helicopter tour. He saw the price of Delaware helicopter tours and he was like, nah. Ooh, was it a chilling scares or another channel where they talked about that, the gondola in India? Where nobody died when the gondola broke down. They died because they were falling off the fucking helicopter. The helicopter, stuff lifting them up, they'd like fall out of it. Horrifying. All that just to slide out of the freaking helicopters. Damn. Okay. Well, dinner's over. Hello? Feel something pokey in my PJ pants. Ah, whatever. Back to yapping time. Oh. ASMR, anyone? I'm gonna turn on my kettle. My throat kinda hurts, so we need a nice warm beverage. Yeah. 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 When do I start planning? Can you hear? You can definitely hear it, right? No doubt about it. Here's some static or something rattling. Kettle time. I start my spring semester of uni tomorrow. I felt the sharp thing again. I got it! I have no idea what this is. I lost it. Okay. I had it in my hand and then I lost it. I was gonna take a picture of it. I was gonna tell you guys all about it, I promise. I swear to God. And then I tried to put it. I was pinching it between my fingers. And then I tried to put it in my other hand. And then it just vanished. So, it's gone. I guess we'll never know. ASMR. I guess that wasn't really ASMR. Could be hotter. Ooh. Guys, a manga that I've been reading is getting an anime adaptation. But it'll probably be bad because they all are. So I'll just keep reading the manga. Hehe. Hey, what's up? Hey. Hey. Okay, okay. Ouch. When I asked you guys if any of you have been to Japan before, there was a specific question that I wanted to ask. You know me. You know I didn't remember it. Shit. Hidden love. Keep saying stuff. Keep saying stuff. I'm sure one day we'll eventually get to it. You guys keep saying stuff. Eventually something that you say will click and I'll remember. Food, no. Bathrooms, language, shops, transport, galley, communism. You know, things about travel in Japan. What does that sound like? I invented a new sound. History, the plant, gift, shrines, multi-story stores, music, walking around, sunscreen, chocolate, maid cafe, book, culture, scenic places, hotels, onsens, Nothing so far. Oh shit. Yeah, keep naming stuff. That's what I'm saying. One day we'll get to something that matches what I was thinking of. Japanese red gate. No. Hockey bra place. No. Foxes, dogs, cats. Here. No. Yes! Yes! Oh, baby. Ooh, baby! Ooh, baby, don't you know I had worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Yeah. I remember what it is, but I don't know how to ask it. Basically... Okay, so... We're going to... Tokyo and Kyoto. But I want to know from any people who have been to Japan before if we should go to do like a day trip while we're in Kyoto to go to Osaka or Nara. That's something that we should do. Because we're not staying in Osaka. The only places that we are going to be staying at are Tokyo and Kyoto. Osaka. You've been before, Okumiko! Yay! You've probably told me that before. And I apologize for not remembering. But as you guys have seen, I can't even remember things that are in my brain, so... I went to Sochinbori for a night and it was really fun. Really? What do you do? What do you do there? What do you do? It's... Oh! Yeah, I've heard of Dotonbori. In the TikToks that I've been seeing for research, people say go to Dotonbori. But why? What do you do at Dotonbori? It has a nice nightlife, street food entertainment, karaoke, drinking, if that's your thing. I know that this is a trope in anime and manga and stuff, but don't the trains stop running at a specific time? As if it's a day trip, we'd have to go home. Meow, Edo, Japan. Ah, yes. I'll go into my time machine. Depends on the rail. From our research, we tried to look up because we're gonna take the Shinkansen from Tokyo to Kyoto. That shit was fucking difficult as heck. And apparently, people on the TikTok say it's easier to just book it at the station. That has nothing to do with that. That was just something else that I thought of. I have like a cough and a hiccup in my lungs. You think you don't have to get the tickets anymore? Just keep your Suica card topped up. Really? I know about the Suica card. But if we have luggage, don't we need to get... What do we do? Hamster? You just tap on and off literally for every train? You think we got a specific train ticket for the Shinkansen? So, since it's too much of a hassle to buy online, we'll have to get it when we arrive. Shit, dude, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll freaking... We'll figure it out. This is my first vacation without my parents. It feels cool. I'm jealous. I wish I was going there again this year. I'm too porridge. Porridge. I'm just using the savings. I made a savings account. What the freak? I made a savings account. Sup everyone, I'm new here, came from the wellness center video. What? No way! You came here from the wellness center video? That is so funny. I made that video for a Minecraft collab server. That's so funny! Did you like it? Did you enjoy? Well, come on and rock the beat. You're gonna become a rat now. You can't escape. Got recommended on your feed? That's so funny! Why'd you click on it? I never click on any videos that have less than 500,000 views. I made a savings account to save the cute energy cuemew myth, but because you deposit so much cute, my account was flagged by the IRS. Hey! Tell them it's for a charity. And also that it's Canadian, so it doesn't matter. It seemed so funny. Shoot, I just emit an entertaining aura. I click on videos with only cat on it. Shit, dude, I'm gonna have to make a lot more videos. I don't work for the IRS, but I've Let's take it again. I don't work for the IRS, but I believe this amount of cute is illegal. Well, I never said that I was a law-abiding citizen. My friend sent me a message. I wanted to go to one of those places that do like a dress up and a photo shoot for you, but I think I'd be too shy. And my friend isn't into that kind of stuff. Would that be abandoned? You guys want to hear something gross? You guys want to hear something gross? You guys want to hear something disgusting? Never mind. I'll keep you safe. You don't have to know. I'll prevent you from finding out the information. What do you mean, never mind, now you gotta say it. Okay, guys, not my fault. TMI warning. TMI warning, TMI warning, TMI warning, TMI warning, TMI warning. Earlier today, I was just freaking sitting at my desk watching videos. Someone's shoveling. I was just sitting at my desk watching videos, and I was like, I felt the burp coming, so I was like, oh, I have to burp. And you know how I'm trying to get better at my burp, so I was like holding it. I was gonna like hold it down. Not hold it down, but like a closed mouth, respectful burp. I think it threw up a little. In my freaking mouth. It burned, and it was so gross. I swallowed it. I swallowed it as fast as I could. I felt it in the back of my mouth. I did not let it crease my taste buds. But it burned! Oh, that's it? What do you mean, oh, that's it? I threw up in my mouth a little, for real life. I thought that was just a thing that people said. I experienced. If nobody knows you threw up a little, it didn't happen. Exactly. And if no one's around to see it, then... Dude, I feel like I have a hiccup. I feel like I have a hiccup stuck somewhere inside. Get out. I got some deep fried ribs. I'm not a fan of ribs. They have a taste that I don't really care for. What's the thing from that show? Smooth as a chicken breast. Hello, our daily VTuber thighs. Ow, now my chest hurts. Why'd you do that to me, chat? Why'd you make me do that? How could you? No, I'll save it for after stream. I just remembered that I have those lozenge lollipops. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Ba-da-pop-pop. Hey. Sounds better when it's on my desk, but it's not picking up. I'm gonna make a low sound so you guys can hear it. I want to spend money on my digital game. But I don't care about this month's event.
Cuemew love.
Madpaw! Thank you so much for cuming, Madpaw. Thank you, Madpaw. I love you. What game? Infinity and Mickey. I want to buy my digital clothes. No, I mustn't. I can buy real-life clothes in Japan. I'm so excited, I'm gonna throw up. Not in my mouth. The game with the pretty clothes. Yes! Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys want to see my new outfits? Do you guys want an outfit update? Okay, let's get freaking outfit update. Pause. I have to go pee first. Why are you so upset? You want to throw up? I'm not upset. I'm excited because I'm going on a holiday in a few months, and I want it to happen now. So, I love you. I love you too, Ariel Cat. Whoa. All that thumping on my chest made me nauseous. Hopefully I don't yards when I go pee. Okay, I will be right back. Don't leave. Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna give myself acid reflux. Hey. What's happening? Hey guys, what's up? I didn't wash my hands. That's what hand sanitizer's for. Now we're all don't ew me. Don't pretend like you wash your hands all the time. And you would love the honor of being able to touch my unwashed hand. My body hurts. Men should wash their hands more than women do. Because you're freaking touching that thing. If I play my cards right, I don't touch anything at all. Is that a lie? No, it's the truth. You do not know how bad it is, though. When you're finished, you're just sitting on the toilet. You'll never understand this. You'll never understand this. Just browsing through TikTok. After you finish peeing, and you're like, okay, time to wipe. So you get up, a freaking stray droplet remained on the labia. And you go to wipe. And like that evil hot sauce from SpongeBob, it sees your hand, and it's like, now I'm gonna drop. Just girly things. Hashtag relatable. Why is there hot sauce? The evil SpongeBob hot sauce. You know the evil SpongeBob hot sauce? Evil SpongeBob hot sauce. Yeah, the evil SpongeBob hot sauce. The evil SpongeBob hot sauce. Evil SpongeBob hot sauce. Evil SpongeBob hot sauce. And it's like, this will be this like, gonna be really spicy on purpose. So this is the drop of pee that decides to fall on my hand on purpose. Yeah, the piss droplet. Listen, guys, I'm gonna ask something that might be a little bit personal. Is it harder to wipe your poo-poo bum when you're heavier? Listen, I'm not saying you don't wash your poo-poo bum, but it's just harder. That's why I don't trust people who say that they wipe sitting down. In what world do you get enough leverage to do a proper wipe sitting down? When heavier defined? I mean when you're fat! Is that what you wanted me to say? You want me to be rude? Don't you have a bidet? Oh. My bad. No, it's your bad. We're not all the Queen of England. Bidet. And then fucking Fluffy, what the frick? Are bidets normal? Am I the weird one for not having a bidet? I'm scared of bidets. Oh, I'm electing not to. I'm electing to not talk about it. I twist my spine to wipe. Hello? 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 What are you doing on the toilet? Bro's doing yoga on the toilet. Bro's self-cleaning. You do it stint. Oh, boys have penises. Oh. That changes things. Wow. Your balls get in the way? Where are the balls? How close are the balls to bomb? The only information I know about that is what I see from Yowlies, and I'll be the first to admit that I know that's not accurate. So, you can't just do one clean swipe all the way through, huh? You would just one swipe. It depends. What the fuck is this conversation? What are we talking about? I was gonna say it depends on if the toilet paper comes. Yeah. Yeah. My first stream, BTW. Hopefully it's not your last. I hope you come back. Stop. I'm gonna yart. It's coming back up. Yeah! Yeah, Chronic! Oh, Chronic, thank you so much! Oh, Chronic, thank you for indoctrinating Rock the Beat. That's so nice! Oh, we got Senpai Rats supporting the new rat. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Chronic. Mwah. Mwah. Nya. 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 Nya, 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 nya. 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 Can I get paid a salary now? No! You work for penance. Now. Meow. I like how the French spell it. Meow. Fair enough. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. I'm losing my marbles. My legs are hot. I'm wearing pants, that's why. Yeah, periwinkle, that's how they spell it. Meow. I feel like you've never had your marbles. Where did I get them? What the freak? Why'd that happen? I think there's a ghost in chat. In Spanish, it's meow. Spanish and French, sitting in a tree. Kising. My 3-year anniversary with Mew is going to be this year. Damn! I've been here for a while. Hey, prove it! Prove it! Hey! We gotta come up with a plan. What's our goal for this year? Last year I had the freaking debut. What's our goal for this year? Doesn't work, can't prove it. That means it'll always be... Oh, September 23rd, 2023? Oh, wow. Damn, dude, you've been here for a while. And so have I. Most subscribed Twitch channel or no balls. I don't have balls. That is the point. Hey! I wanted to show you guys my pretty outfit. Your sound. Something happening outside. Ooh. I see an airplane going by. That's gonna be me, guys. That's gonna be me. Oh God. I can't think about it or else I'm gonna get scared. I'm gonna get scared. Flying over the ocean. You do have them? Remember you took them from the viewers queue? If I did, which I'm not saying that I did. I didn't want them, so... They're somewhere else now. I sold them on the black market. Do wrinkle sprays really get wrinkles out of clothes? How am I supposed to get wrinkles out of clothes in the hotel room? Wrinkle sprays. Yeah, there's wrinkle sprays. Don't hotels have irons? I've never used an iron and I'm scared too. What if I burn a hole through it? What if I just hang it up in the bathroom and turn the heat on really hot and turn it into a sauna? Hmm? Ever considered that? You could just ask the community in Discord. Ask the community in Discord to iron my clothes for me. Yes, they'll do it for free. I don't want their fingers on my clothes. Maybe I do. Shit, you guys apparently wash your hands more than I do. Hi, Slayer Duck. But they want their fingers on your clothes. Well, what do I get out of it? How are you gonna iron my clothes? Digitally. Yeah. Iron clothes, perfectly ironed clothes. I'll think about it. I don't want you guys to mess up my... We'll do a test run. Should I go to a host club? I mean Hawaiian pizza? Pizza. I don't know how to do a spit sound effect. Okay. Chewy. We'll do a test run right now. Remove the clothes and let's give it a shot. I don't think you're supposed to iron fleece. I'm wearing fleece PJ pants because it's winter. Hey! Don't be nasty. That was the sound of me beating you up. Can I iron your necklace? Yeah, I don't think anything will happen. Yeah. I shivered. Thinking about the back rooms again. I want to live in a liminal space. Remember that liminal space art that I got? I'm gonna print that shit. I mean, I iron my clothes and quilts that I make all the time. What about a steamer? What map though? Map? What? Pardon? I need a lip balm. My lips feel dry. You know what's freaked up? Like this time of year, is that like my lips and my hands feel dry, but they aren't dry, you know? It's so fucked up. I mean, level? Level? All of the back rooms? I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of liminal spaces, so I look on Pinterest and stuff. I think I have a board. Let's go see what I have on the board. What the freak? Look, Okay, let's see what we have. Ah, I do have a Lemon space board. I also have a Pinterest board that's just orangutans. Okay, let's see. Shoot, I got a bunch. Cover up the hot sauce with it. Jesus, it's huge! Got this one. Got this one. I want to live in a house that's all corridors. No, I need a room for my secret stuff. For my privates. See, privacy! I also like... Ouch, ow, ow, ow. Ouch, ow, 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 ow. My freaking knee. Oh, I like this one. Cute. Ouch. Ow. Ouch. Ow. Hold on, I have a... cut or something. Whatever, don't worry about it. Ooh, with this one. Oh. Ooh, and Fruitiger arrow. Ooh. And this one, check this one out. I wanna live there. I wanna live there. My house! Check this out, I found my house. Where is it? I don't know where it is. I do have Yaoi. I have a manga Yaoi. Do you guys want to roll the dice to see if this is inappropriate or not? No. Where'd it go? Picture isn't showing up. Oh, what the freak? It showed up as a... I tried to download it and it showed up as nothing. Now I gotta kill them. I'll kill someone. Ooh. A house? Yeah, Mesa was in here. We all gotta go, we'll look at him and say, I don't know. La Bill Bill Dubai chocolate. Hey, my outfit! We gotta go look at my outfit. Nikki Nikki, na na. Nikki Nikki, na na. Me when I Nikki Nikki, na na. Why is it taking so long to load? Hurry up! Ooh, it's raining. I'm in the freaking woods. Me when I'm in the woods and it's raining. Look at this. Me when I'm in the woods. Okay, check it out. I gotta find a place to show you my outfit. Hold on. Oh no, this one is mad at me. Look at those babies. The babies are scared of me. Whoa. Look, if I was small, this would be really scary. Whoa! Look like I'm huge though. Hold on, I'm trying to find a good place to show you my stuff. Just be patient, just hold on. Well, the rain isn't good.
The plips and plops of raindrops are so nice to fall asleep to.
Never mind. I guess they are good. Oh, nice! Okay. Photo shoot time. Okay, here's one outfit. It's a wild boy. I'll show you my boy outfit. No, I don't know which number it is, so I'll just go through them. Wild boy. Then I have this one. Then I have this one. Oh yeah. This is the same one that I've had for a while. Because I love it. It's the first one that I spent a lot of money on. That I pulled for the full thing. And it makes bell sounds. Oh man, the sunset. Hold on. There's scary sounds on the sunset, so let's stop. And then I have this one.
The sweetness of the
This is my other
sawdust.
boy outfit.
The wind here carries so many different scents.
I made a boy outfit so
You can
that I
only
could
find
have
moments like this in
beautiful, beautiful
Pizzaland.
yaoi moments. I made yaoi real in Infinity Nikki. This is just a full banner outfit, but I just gave her the boy hair. Then I have... This one is a fairy. This is the one that I made from the new update, the new outfit event banner. I have the fairy wings from that one.
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check
And I
out what the
made
shrimpings are doing.
a cute fairy. Fairy, 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 fairy. Fairy, 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 fairy. And then... Oh, there's a wild boy. And then... A diva. Fashionista diva. A baddie. Certified baddie. Make that ponytail swish. Me when I'm a baddie in the forest. Me when I went to Sephora, but now I'm in the forest. Yeah, this is me after I get your credit card, so make sure to give me your credit card. And then this one. This is like my adventure outfit. For adventuring. Adventure, adventure, adventure. Me when I'm adventuring. Yeah! Okay, that's it. This is the banner that's on right now and I don't care about. I almost died. They're trying to silence me. I cannot be silenced. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. Don't care. And this is the 4-star that comes with it. Okay, that's it. Maybe on the next banner I'll spend a bunch of money. But we'll find out in 18 days. This is a gacha game, right? You just pull for clothes. Technically a gacha game. I guess. Yeah, you pull for the clothes. You can dress up Nikki. And go run around in the world and do fun stuff. Nikki, Nikki, Nikki! Yeah, I know I got it. What? Cat has good fashion taste. That's why I have to go to Japan to buy lots of clothes. This BGM is nice. It's mine! My BGM! Thank you very much. Me. Are you buying a kimono in Japan? Probably not. Are they expensive? I will. There's lots of kimono rentals in Kyoto, right? So I'll probably do that. My neck just cracked. My neck, my back. Fill in the blank. You tell me. Ouch. Damn, I think you need to do stretches. My body hurts. I was told there would be a worm and I was lied to. My day is ruined. I never said that there would be a worm. I just asked if you would love me if I was a worm. I never said that I would be a worm. Freaking got him. Ooh. We're at 2 hours and 49 minutes. Should we push it to 3 hours? Or should we just leave right now? Before 3 hours. I'd love Cat if she was an eldritch that is unfathomable for any mind to comprehend with reality. Good response! Good response! 3 hour Andy? 3 hour Andy? What's 3 hour Andy? Andy. Yeah. Kimono fund. Think of Q in the kimono, too cute. I like that. Oh shit, before I go I should get a kimono art. Ooh. 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 I would be so tempted to buy that from my favorite artist. People just call Germa something Andy all the time and I find it funny. Fair enough. I need to know the root. What is Andy? Who is Andy? We figured your new goal. It's the kimono goal. Enough money for you to get a full and true traditional made kimono. I don't need a kimono though. I'd rather put that into a streamer house fund. But I would be tempted to buy the art. Let's see if my favorite artist is open. There's 2020. Yeah. There's 2026 stream without Meso. Real. Damn. Quiet. Probably not, because then we could keep you in a jar. What? When? They are open, and they're still expensive. Let's see, let's do the conversion. You guys want USD or Canadian conversion? Hazakura Chikori. My favorite. AUD? Okay, bet. I'll just do all of them. You guys ask. Okay, so the yen to Canadian 483 Canadian dollars. Nope, 483.79 Canadian dollars. $348. 348.28 United States dollars. 519.81 Australian dollar. Pretty expensive. Yeah. I'll think about it. I'll ponder. Want to see something funny converted to Bolivar's Venezuela currency? Bolivars. That doesn't exist. Bolivar. Bolivar. Sovereign Bolivar. Jesus. $100,000. $100,000. 1,300. 141 sovereign Bolivar. How much is one Bolivar to Canadian? Doesn't even exist. What about 100? What about 1,000 Bolivar to Canadian? What about 10,000 Bolivar to Canadian? Google is unable to convert Bolivar to Canadian. I'll just keep adding zeros. Yeah, Google cannot. Ooh, what if I go back to this one? It's doing the stupid AI overview, so maybe that's a problem. Sovereign Bolivar. 100 Sovereign Bolivar to Canadian dollar. A 1,000 Sovereign Bolivar is $4.27 Canadian cents. Damn. Why do you guys make your numbers go that high? Make it go lower. Shrink the number. Shrink it. Make it smaller. Shrink it. Shake it. Yeah, shake, 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 shake it. 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 Shake, 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 shake. I found the cost of a true kimono with the Niji, Obai, and Geta. How much is it? I'm not gonna buy one! I will rent one, however. Because I think I'll look really cute in it. No hanbok? That's Korean! You have to buy one now. Says who? In what legality? la. Which one? Dance Blaze, are you Korean? 안녕하세요. If it's true and has everything, then it's 100,000 USD, but a traditional one handmade can go as little as 200 USD. What everything do you think is included with a kimono? What 100,000 kimono are you looking at? The gold plated, 100 karat gold kimono, la bobo. Real kimono this year or no ovaries? I'm not getting a kimono. Gucci does kimonos. Is there Gucci in... I almost said Vancouver. Okay guys, I'm not going to Tokyo anymore. I'm going to Vancouver. Google Maps. Tokyo. Gucci. They do have Gucci in Tokyo. Should I go to Gucci? There's a Gucci Ginza flagship, Gucci Ginza Matsuya store. Why are there so many Guccis on this one block? I had to burp, but I held it in. Gucci, 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 Goo. Yeah. Yeah, shit, I guess this is a Gucci town square. What do they have at Gucci? I'm googling it. Gucci. Gucci, 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 Gucci. What the f... I guess I want a bag. Ooh, coat. I could get a red coat. I could get sunglasses. I could get... Oh, guys! I could get a silk headband. They're $970. You could get a beautiful brooch for $4,000. I could get a knit wool turtleneck with embroidery. Let's see the makeup, the material makeup of this bad boy. Product details. Fabric, 100% wool. Embroidery, 100% polyester. Do you know how uncomfortable wool is? Shit, for freaking $1,900, maybe it's soft wool, I don't know. Like, I get some sunglasses though. My mom has some... Which is the one with the Medusa head? Luxury brand with Medusa. Versace. My mom has Versace sunglasses and they're really good. I wore them all last summer. And they're really good. They, there was a specific word for it. But they didn't just make everything really dark. So when you went from a place that was really sunny to like somewhere in the shade, it didn't feel like you were going to like a black room. Like the sunglasses didn't turn like pitch black so you could still see. So I really like those. That is something where it's like, shit, maybe The price tag is worth it. Maybe I might get some luxury sunglasses. 500 if we want to be a bit fancy for the whole ensemble. The place that we were looking at, it's like $50. For one day, I'm gonna wear a kimono for $50 and I'm gonna look cute as a freaking thing that's cute. Transitional, that's my eyeglasses. Ooh. Nerd! This nerd wears glasses! I'm sorry, I love nerds. Hehe. We got to 3 hours. And it felt like, didn't even feel like any time passed at all. Because time flies when you're having fun. And I always have fun shooting the shit with my rat. But now I want to go do other stuff. So, I'm gonna leave. $600 USD to can. And can you do the can da da la la da 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 la 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 la. She leaves us. Hey, I'll come back. I haven't made a schedule yet, but I'll come back. I think there'll be less streams this week because I got stuff to do. Probably Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. I will stream. The other days I'm more unsure. But I'll think about it tonight and then post the schedule tomorrow. But I'll let you know. Okay! Thank you everybody so much for queuing. I will become more and more excited virtual fan! I will reach full otaku. Okay. Good night, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for queuing. You're my favorite. You're my special. I love you guys. I love you so much. Okay. Yeah, and I'm glad to have all you new rats too. New rats, old rats, all rats. I love you all so much. I will see you, I don't know about tomorrow, but I'll see you later. Okay. Goodbye. I love you so much. Mwah. Mwah. I love you. Okay, bye. Mwah.
Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you, but after sunlit days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon. Days fade into is the